Right, next week we're going to start a new garden room. It's 5 metres by 3 metres, and as promised, it's going to be the most inclusive, the most demonstrative, the most informative video we have ever done. I'm going to slow it right down. I'm going to explain everything. We're going to talk about all the tools we use and why we use the tools. We're going to talk about all the fixings, various different fixings. We're also going to talk about all the timbers. So base will be first, obviously. So please leave me some questions that you want answering regarding the base. Regarding timber, I'm going to talk about some costings as well and where you should and shouldn't buy your timber from as well. And then we're gonna do a little Jen. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna feature everybody. Jen's gonna talk about. What are you gonna talk about next week? She's gonna talk about her hair, I guess. Hair and nails. John's gonna talk about. He's Milwaukee because he loves Milwaukee. We're gonna talk about packouts as well. I've got DeWalt. John's got Milwaukee, but we're going to explain why not to buy a DeWalt and why Milwaukee. This decking, we will drop back on this at some point and we'll talk about that. But I just want to talk to you about what we've been doing here. You can see the incline on this hill. There were 32 steps when I arrived here that were all, the roots had pushed them up, they were unsafe. So the client, who turns out to be one of my friends, has asked us to do a job for him, and we've reinstated some new stairs and we've used every single stone that came out the stairs and a little bit off his wall as well. He had these telegraph poles put in there to anchor this deck to the shoreline, but the other day when we came, the water was up to, he did tell me it doesn't get up this far when I came. The water was up to that step there. So this is coming out, all this deck is coming out as well, and he's going to keep his concrete steps, and we're going to think of a different plan there as well. Like I said, he didn't tell me it comes up that far, but it certainly did the other day. Right, you can see what we've done here. Sleepers, and we've took the stones out. So what was originally, I'll drop a little picture in now, but there were sort of like 2 stones and then some concrete which had been poured on top to create the stairs. So we took the stones off, we've made the new stairs, we've infilled them with 20mm gravel, and we've sort of retained the wall to sort of stop the land falling in, for want of a better word. The roots of this tree caused an absolute nightmare, so we've had to chop and charge them so that we could actually get past it without the tree being damaged. So like I said, there were 32 steps when we started. There is now 40 steps. It's quite a climb. You can see the deck there. It's 18 metre long deck, that. But there, we've got right to the top. So that's what we've been doing this week. And next week we will be on a garden room at last. I'm going to sit down because that's quite a trek. So like I say, it's 5x3. There's bifold doors. There's a window, there's another glazed door, there's an integrated room, cedar cladding to front and side elevation. I'm out of breath. Metal cladding to rear and side, so we'll show you the angle cut on the metal as well, and we'll show you the transition between the cedar and the metal. The customer's currently got a sectional garage, which is quite a modern one, so I'm not remotely concerned about it being an asbestos roof. So Monday we will drop that. It's got a concrete base as well. Don't know what we're going to do about that, John, yet. I've not had a look at it. We'll probably pop some holes in it, see how thick it is. If it's thick, we might chem fix some rods into it, or I'm kind of thinking we'll just break it up and skip the lot and start fresh, yeah. So any questions at all, it's going to be the most informative one. I mean, if you want to ask Jen a question, if you want to ask John a question, John, he will talk you through the Cat 6, John? Talk you through the Cat 6 and the internet connection, the way we do it and why we do it, and why it's no problem to run it with the steel wide armoured because it doesn't affect it, and how he'll show you the exact speed in their customer's house and he'll show you the speed beside the router. Is it a router or a modem, John? What?
Router, modem.
What do you turn it to, an access point?
Yeah.
John turns it to an access point, but he'll explain that fully to you as well. Davey's going to get from behind the camera as well. Flip phone around, Davey. Davey's going to get from behind the camera as well, and he'll talk about how long he's been here and what he's up to and whether or not he likes it. And we've all got new uniforms as well, so we should all look nice and smart. So don't forget, leave loads of questions. I'm going to try and answer them all. It's obviously the base first. Timber, fixings, tools. We're going to talk about absolutely everything. Feel free to ask everything. What you need to do is, there'll be a little subscribe button just there in the bottom left-hand corner. Click on that if it's the first time you've seen us, because if you're about to build a garden room, this will be the most informative garden room tutorial you've ever watched, and that's it basically. What is it? Do you hit the bell, John, to make so you get a notification? So there's like a bell. Where is the bell, up there or down there?
It's down at the bottom on the right, and select all.
Hit the bell, select all, and then you'll get notifications. So every single night, it's going to be at least an hour. It'll be a bar fest for some people, but other people, it will be absolutely so informative, you won't be able to believe it. And don't forget, we've been nominated for the Yorkshire Choice Awards, which we're going to bang on about every single day. What else are we going to talk about? And the raffle as well. 13,000 tickets sold. I need to get to 20,000 before it can go. I will stop the tickets at 20,000, and I'm going to probably fit the solar powered blinds this weekend as well if I get a chance to do that. So that will be another little thing. If you want to put £2 on that, there's money going to Candlelighters as well, and you could win yourself one of the most amazing little pods you'll ever see in your life. All right, so please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all notifications. Is that right, John? And we'll see you Monday. Thank you.